Hello, hello, and welcome to the Speed Game Live 2023 Final Fantasy Randomizer Races. I am one of your two hosts today, Madam Materia, or just Maddie is fine. I also go by Isabel Zephyr. It's a fun time, and with me is Red Mage. Want to say hi, Red Mage?
Hi, Red Mage.
Oh, okay, well, he's very obedient. So, just some minor preamble beforehand. You will no doubt have probably seen one or two of these before, but if you are entirely new, we are playing some very spicy settings today, namely some preset parties with a member missing. I'm not the expert on this, far from it, I will actually. But today they are locked into a black belt, they get one choice of fighter or thief, and one specific mage, and it looks like they've both gone with the red mage, because I rolled today, and most of the options, the little blur scenes, were terrible.
They're not that terrible.
They're pretty bad. 10% hit on a black mage? No.
That's plus 10% hit on a black mage. But,
yes, but
I don't think the runners have a black mage this
They
go
do
around,
not.
so I don't think
Looks
we
like
have
they've
to worry
both gone
about
for that red mage. That red mage toting a fantastic plus lock 2s, which means I believe they get lock 2 in the 8th level slot, and that allows them to cast it twice per game? Or per rest?
That is exactly true.
I'm starting to learn.
I believe in this flag set, they are forced into the same party. So that's why you'll see both runners with the same party.
That might make some sense. I haven't actually been able to take part in a lot of the speed gaming. I've been busy with the AP tournament stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is your little speciality.
Mm-hmm. I escaped as the champion.
What?
I know, right?
That's bravo. Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah. Other notable things in this flag set are 3 orbs to win the game, or to get into Topher. You still have to beat the boss to win the game, which also the boss is different. We could have any number of fun bosses. Alternate final boss. Double Dragons, which is carry to Tiamat 2, which also we don't have those guys either because we have alternate fiends. So that's fun. The other thing is Fun Dead.
Time.
Oh, sorry. War Mech and Friends. Whack a Garland, in which case you still get a Chaos, but 8 Garlands. The Sahagan Wagon, which is Kraken 1, Kraken 2, and a bunch of Sahags. Or the Snake Pit, with Tier 1, Tier 2, and 1 to 6 Asps or Cobras.
Popping our chat up here.
Oh, always good to have a chat around, so in case we need to interact with chatty people.
Got some fun last-minute setup here on Speed Gaming 5. So many events going on right now with a link to the past tournament, it looks like. So we're squeezing in just under the line here with the good old SGLive 2023 Final Fantasy Randomizer Tournament. Each of these runners has indeed won 3 in a row, so one of them will take it today and go on to... Is this, like, the final? No, we're in semis, I think. There's so many people involved here.
There really are. Plus, there's a loser's bracket, so it's pretty close. And these guys are good. This is going to be a great game to watch.
I've heard the money's on pickles and beer. The winner bracket final. So yes, the one here goes undefeated, and we might even see a second chance. I've heard that the loser's bracket is more terrifying based on who lost in the first couple of rounds.
There's a lot of very, very good FFR runners just like wandering around the streets of this tournament. So yeah, I wouldn't want to find one in a dark alley and try and race him.
I mean, none of them are me, so you know what? I'm happy. I'll join next duckling season. It'll be fine.
You can play with me.
Oh, hooray! You can beat me.
You might be the only one.
Serisan all the way? I don't know. I've heard Serisan's, well, I mean, very good, obviously. To have A, gotten this far, B, be involved at all. But yeah, we got Free Bridge and both of the different open world options, which means they can walk pretty much anywhere on the main continent. It's an interesting little addition from the Final Fantasy Randomizer, and I will admit I'm getting slightly better at my failed geography class. I now know the name of 2 cities. 3. 2. 3.
Uh-oh.
Recruits are available? As far as I saw, I'm not sure.
Yes, there are promoted wizards running around. Because there is no promotion in this flag set. No tail at all.
No tail, no Masamune either. Everyone's favorite hit stick.
Yeah, you don't need that.
But it's the best hit stick.
Nah, not when you got Flying Fists of Fury over here.
It's true. What is it, level 42 where black belts become the best thing in the game?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Is it 42? I need to remember this number someday.
Yeah, 42 is the good
42
one.
Also the answer to life?
The universe and everything. So, I don't know that they were reading Douglas Adams when they coded the game.
I mean, they might have been. They might have been. We don't know. And it looks like that miner timer is getting ready to go. So, everyone count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're off!
Lift off!
So, quick trick into coordinator, putting that fighter in front from Serisan's side. Don't blame them. Checking out this early magic, which, I mean, I rolled it, so I get to be proud of the early magic.
Yeah, I saw a Life 2 in there.
Yeah, Quad X, Fire 2, all nice and cheap.
Yeah, don't sleep on Quad X.
Yep. Harm 3 with the upgraded mages is lovely. And notably, I think they can use Life 1 in battle, but not Life 2. Life 2 is still the significantly better spell, healing you to full, but not usable in battle.
And both checking the shop before he leaves.
Yeah, you don't need that. You got Quad X, it's Garland.
Garland is very afraid of Quad X, that's for sure.
I mean, most things with less than 3,000 health are. Big pile of money. Literally just Quad X off the hop for Pickles. And there he goes! Don't forget the princess like I would. It has happened. And there's a ship right off the hop, so this world just became super open. And Rod, so Earth Cave. Everyone's favorite. I lied. Pickles popping by the end for a quick save. And I think this is them trying to get the encounter table going okay.
Yeah, I did see Serisan burning encounters before entering Temple of Fiends.
Now the downside of Quad X is single target, but you know what's not? Fire 2.
Looks like we also have Black Shirt as the caster item.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, not going to do them much good without a Black Mage, to my knowledge.
You can use the Black Shirt to as an item to cast Ice 2.
Ah.
Pickles and Beer picking up his flute, which I believe is the loot in this particular.
That flute. Not much good for Black Mage level 2. Heal 2's not terrible. And we've got Serisan following up on that. More Ice 2s. Magic Man, use that shirt. And picking up Pures, which I got to learn the hard way in my last seed, is something you really want to do.
Pure is a good thing to have.
Yeah, I might have learned the hard way that the churches do not heal poison at all, and Melman doesn't have a shop. I very quickly learned why everyone hates Melman, and I'm like, oh, this is why. Let me just boat back with a poisoned party to Corneria. It'll be fine.
It's not the only reason people hate it.
I mean, it also doesn't have a... it's pretty bad. It's pretty
It's
bad.
also out of the way, and I don't know.
Yeah.
All those other things.
It doesn't have a store when I'm poisoned.
Alright, Pickles and Beer are going to check out level 3 magic.
Ooh, there's Nuke! The Nuke
Everybody
kids on the
loves
block are
Nuke.
pleased. Everyone does love Nuke. It's the American favorite. And there's Normal Life as well, so that's our in-battle variant. Granted, same level as Nuke, not a fun time. Both of those are very nice. Also, it might appear neither of them are learnable by the Red Mage. Better short on money.
Yeah, see them pick it up, which
Yeah.
I think they would, which would explain why they're
very short on money. Got
getting
that 500
some,
there.
doing some fighting here.
Catching some early fights for those nukes. You gotta really get those nukes on government stipend, you know? Deal with the local ogre problem, get nukes.
And levels, which is a practical upshot.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, this is a small advantage that Serisan has, is that Serisan grabbed those chests out of Temple of Fiends, where Pickles and Beer didn't. Pickles and Beer just went for the princess and left. So, notably, Serisan has the money, but I don't think I saw them going into the stores. They seem to be just rushing Marsh. Oh. Resetting those encounter tables. Now, notably, there is an incentive item in normal Marsh, but not in the locked cave. So if they grab that there, they do not need to come back for anything other than potential extra loot.
It's also in a random location, which means Marsh Top is in play.
Marsh Top, yay. I say as if, again, I failed geography. We will have to accept this in life. I'm gonna have to learn for the duckling stuff.
So Serisan went up when he went into Marsh Cave instead of down.
Mm-hmm.
So there's another set of staircases up on the top side there, where normally you don't usually go unless there's random stuff. So you'll probably see him warp out if he doesn't get anything good here.
Nobody go and watch any of my stuff because you'll see me going into Marsh Top because I don't know where anything is yet.
And nobody go watch any of my stuff either because I take like way too long.
Yeah, I got 3 hours. It's fine. It's a personal best. We'll see these two finish in one.
So we saw Serisan just yeet himself out, not even waste a warp cast. He just reset back out and is going down into Marsh Bottom now.
Nothing useful on top, so we go downstairs. Get those basement goodies. But yes, if I recall correctly from the reading all the settings, the locked cannot have the incentive item, or at least shouldn't be.
Nope, there's not going to be an incentive in the locked doors.
Sad face.
Bleh, I can talk, I swear.
Can we though? Alright,
These
finally some
bones
iron
throwing
armor.
hold around. Not good.
It's fine.
Keeping Serisan stuck here. You've seen him pull himself out twice now.
Wait, am I just realizing you can name the empty party slot?
You are.
Wow.
I believe Pickles and Beer has named his Maybe.
I love it.
I would only love it if the first two were Call Me.
No, see, no. That's gonna be stuck in my head all day.
Oh, the day's mostly over.
Yeah, I gotta be up early tomorrow. My day's just beginning.
Got dueling wolf packs there for a second. That was nice.
Nice silver helm, some armor, better than no armor.
You won't see anybody equip that armor.
I saw the fighter equip an iron armor, thank you. Granted, helmets are terrible, so... I got to learn the other day that a ribbon plus 5 is equal to the opal helm, and it's just like, wow, is the opal helm really that bad?
No, helmets are just that bad.
Yep. Who needs hats? Just put a shoe on there. It'll be fine.
Oh, the only hat you want is a ribbon anyway, so...
No, there's another decent hat, right? No, there's not. I need to stop lying to myself. Hey, that silver hat got equipped. Maddie wins. Taking a trip to Swigtown. Healing up. There's the crown down there. Serisan grabbing it first.
The crown in Marsh.
And only a couple of, seconds difference, so it's still a close race. That said, Pickles just warping on out of there. Serisan looking to take the long way.
Nope, Serisan only had one charge left. And used it there.
Checks out. And thus, Pickles and Beer remains ahead. Very slightly, but not much. Anything could happen in a routing change.
I was going to say, Pickles did not save before going in there, but he stepped back out to...
He caught it. And doesn't have a fighter. It's fine.
No, Quadex, I would think. Astos, not sure.
Yeah, I'd have to know what health values were for enemies. Skipping Crystal? Yeah, it's fine. They don't need it. Just keep showing them your shirt. It'll be fine.
Look, it's an icy shirt.
Very cold shirt. Weather's very hot right now. It is summertime. There goes Astos for an herb. What is this vanilla? Wait, is it vanilla? That's definitely vanilla. Wait. No. Yes? No, the pirates give you ship.
I think there's a crystal involved.
Is there?
In vanilla?
Oh. I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never played vanilla. I just know that you get the herb somewhere time after the crown.
Just cut out Matoya.
Yeah, it's fine. Stopping by the armor store. Nothing good. Checking for that shop item. There's the floater. Hello.
Oh. That's not enough gold to buy a floater.
I mean, it was.
Oh, did he buy it?
Yeah, it was over 10,000.
That's what I get for moving my eyes over later.
I know, right? Peripheral vision, it's great.
That's what I get for trying to watch two things at the same time.
Selling up some armor to get the tents and such that are needed to keep on saving on. At least I assume. Is there a way to save without that? Ooh, there's exit as a spell at 4.
Ooh, that'll be clutch. Also, Fade was in there.
Yeah. But only the white mage Fade's good.
I did not catch where it landed, or if it was red learnable.
And there's the canal, so that ship can go to the outer sea.
And if we have, and I think we do have a
floater, we don't care about the canal?
Well, you'd need the ship to go to the outside to get to the dock to get to the floater.
Really?
To get to the airship.
I mean,
unless you have the canoe.
I should know this, considering I just dealt with a seed that got stuck on the inner sea. Because I didn't know how to get out. Like a gerbil locked in like a cage, just like, help. There's got to be an exit somewhere. And Serisan floating up. There we go. Swah, swah, swah.
Yeah, Luffy and Linkshot in chat, kind enough to tell us that Fade was white locked and Red Wizard learnable, but not Red Mage learnable.
There we go. Alright, we shall visit the Circle of Elders and get not a canoe, but some dynamite. I'm afraid of the elderly now.
They've surrendered their weapons of mass destruction, so it's okay.
It's only weapons of moderate destruction now. Here's the bomb, go play with that, exactly. Warping on out. Hey, there's that desert store, I don't know where it is.
It's just up there.
Yeah, it's fine. They have found floater, they don't need any more stores.
Alright, so we got a little bit of route diversion here. Serisan going to the Dragon's Den to get some ribbon.
and stopping by what you would normally need to trade the ruby for and getting the bottle. An interesting addition. And
I
hey,
think you give the ruby to the Titan to get the Titan's trove.
yes.
That's just Sarda. He just hangs out there and gives you free stuff.
Yeah, but you do need to generally go past the Titan, right?
Yeah, generally.
Okay.
If you don't have an airship.
Okay, I'm not that crazy.
Not that crazy.
I'm just mildly.
There's our red wizard now.
Hey! And an adamant, so just take this upstairs.
Lazy dwarves.
And we've replaced that fighter with the red wizard, an interesting choice.
Yeah, the fighter wasn't doing much.
You know, I just realized with... oh, hey, and there's a...
Black wizard. Yes. And we're just gonna bring...
It's just, red wizard, you got to bring us 3 steps forward, it's fine. Granted, that black wizard can get nuke and all the other fun spells, so you know what? Probably the choice.
Yeah, probably.
And there's that crystal, so now we finally get to get the not herb.
And we get...
Fast!
Fast bonk!
I like fast bonk. I had to deal an entire seed with no fast because I only had a red mage and they weren't allowed to learn it.
Yeah, sometimes fast rolls in weird places.
Yeah. That part was I didn't realize that the red wizard got the slots to be allowed to potentially use it if I remembered where it was.
Yeah, takes time.
Yeah. And there's that ribbon.
We all love a ribbon.
The only hat. Let's see, we got Serisan picking up some spells for that red wizard, looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Nuke it up. Gotta get these nuke kids on the block going. And free life.
Always nice to have life.
Ooh, he's only got 2 level 1 slots though, just because of coming into the party so late. That's unfortunate.
He should have the same level as the person he took over, which should be the fighter. So I think it's level 7, if I...
Yeah, but his slots weren't looking very good.
Level 7's not high.
Yeah, it's more than 2 level 1 slots high though, right? Granted, I don't think the game assumes that you would be a red wizard at level 1. Opening that bottle, getting the slab. Everyone, hats out for Melman. Just nuke. By accident. But I mean, with an early floater, it's not that bad. It's still pretty bad, but it's not that bad.
There's a lot of globe trotting going on right now.
Yep. I mean, you got to see the sights. Picking up houses in this economy.
Melman. That's your sights.
Yep. Get to see Melman. Oh, to Melman Serisan.
And a white wizard too.
Yeah, but like we got the red wizard. He's more fun. And broken in the original release of the game. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, in the original release of the game, because of int not being a stat properly, and because of various spells not working appropriately, the red wizard is just better than both the black mage and white mage.
Pickles and beer finding steak off the hard reset.
Yummy. I'm gonna be making burgers tonight. Black belt punch, go!
Whew. Quad X coming in clutch.
Yep. All that experience. And quick save, quick reset, quick stake. Wow, just the precision with which they know how to reset. This is a skill I could never hope to achieve.
Nah, it's you get the hang of it after a while.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a Zelda player. Ages and seasons learning that they had sword sound based knowing where you are on the RNG manip was just when I was like, nope, I'm out. And there's the key. Very useful to have.
Yeah, that opens up quite a few places where we can check for grind tiles.
Mm-hmm. Now, unfortunately, I think
magic...
both of the blocked places don't have incentive stuff in them.
No, but they have They have potential grind tiles.
This is true. Alright, we're nuking up that black wizard. Getting him that warp. He's so tall compared to his friends.
He really is.
I wish Saber was a better spell, not gonna lie.
Just because, like, you want the name to be cool?
I mean, part of that. I also really like hitting stuff with sticks.
Ah.
My last party was fighter, black belt, thief, and a red mage, because I just wanted to hit stuff with sticks. And hey, it worked out. And I got chastised for having way too much melee. That's what the bonk is for, exactly. Link Shot understands me. Just give me a saber bonk and I'm good. Got Serisan checking out that ice cave. Didn't see if they caught an incentive item, but using life 2, I'm going to take that as a no.
Yeah, I can't imagine he'd be sticking around in here if he hasn't found it yet.
Yeah, big old knife, silver hat, bit of money. There's a canoe!
There's the thing you don't need. No, I guess you do need it. You need it to get into the waterfall.
Yeah. It's also just fun to go White River rafting, you know?
Yeah, oh, those frost gators.
I'm gonna say a series of definitely not mind flayers. Don't sue me, D&D. I've been getting into Baldur's Gate 3, so I have mind flayers on the mind. Right where they want to be.
I was gonna say, just don't let them in your mind and you'll be okay.
It's alright, I got a small brain, it's capable of dodging. And just ignoring everything else here, that canoe is all that was mattered.
That really is, clearly, the only reason to be there.
Clearly brain slappers, yes.
Brain slappers.
They are sorcerers and their spell is hit with stick. Serisan pop. I'm Melmond.
Getting his slab translated.
Yep. And there's a white wizard, we don't care about him, we're just leaving. Bye!
Saving the game, getting those spell charges back.
You know, I only just realized that the hireable people are using the same color palette as the place that they're in, implying that overworld sprites are allowed to be in your color and everybody else's color based on the area you're in.
Oh my god.
I know,
That's
right?
why that's like that?
I think that's why that's like that. I only know I've been working on a sprite sheet, so I've had to learn a lot of the stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
Serisan finding that red steak off the hard reset. No, maybe he didn't take a hard reset.
Nah, he was just flying, hanging out.
But that'll definitely make him think about it.
Yep.
And there it is. Steak and wings, just sitting there, ready to get nuked down.
I mean, if they got good barbecue sauce, I'd be in.
Pretty
No
thick, though.
garlic.
Two nukes and a punch.
I was gonna say, Pickles and Beer took an unfortunate poison somewhere. Gotta make every step count, and it'll double down with those hurt tiles, too.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Experience all of the pain. And all of the ear-splitting terribleness.
Serisan getting his key.
As we know, Pickles is looking for that canoe. Gonna say, getting all these red wizard spells. Dab on the haters. Wait a minute, that is the dabbing set for sprites. I knew it!
Yeah, the dab sprites are pretty cool. I dig those.
Yeah.
It's funny because they look normal for a second and then...
And then they dab on you and you're like, no! Memes from the 2020s. There's that canoe for Pickles and Beer. As Serisan continues loading up those mages.
We're gonna see just what a red wizard can do.
Slightly more than a red mage.
slightly more than a red mage. Yeah. Yeah, you can learn like
Finally
I don't know,
carrying
more,
that poison.
carry like 4 more spells and like swing 3 more swords or something.
Yep. Alright, there is an incentive item here in Corneria, though, and there it is! First one, it's the chime. And we're just gonna leave. Nope, don't need anything else. We're out. We got a black belt.
But what more could you want?
I would like... Actually, you know what? Since they're both double mage classes, there's not really much to get. I'd like a nice sword for the Red Wizard. Because he deserves it. He's a good boy.
There's absolutely no time when anyone's gonna give a red wizard a sword.
Hey. Don't diss me like that.
I mean, I'd like him to have one too, but...
I had, in my previous run, I gave him the Masamune because I had literally all of the good swords and all of the people that use them. It's like Katana, X-Cal, Masamune, let's go. And Fist. Fist is the best sword, though. Because we got Serisan coming around the back for that chime as well. They still need Cube to finish Sky, and they do only need 3 orbs, so they can pick which 3. At this rate, they do have Rod to go pop into Earth Cave. They got Canoe to get into Volcano if they didn't already have Floater. So really, they could just pick any 3. It looks like, I'm guessing they're both looking for, at least Pickles here, I'm guessing is here for a good grind spot.
Well, to get into the Sky, we need Cube as well.
Yes. So it's either going to be Oxyale or Cube, whichever one happens first is probably going to be the ideal option. But it also depends. There is always a matter to these kinds of races where you get to choose your routing of what the router's preference is. So like someone might really not like Kraken and just be like, no, I'd rather try to get the 1 extra check to get Cube just to avoid Kraken. Or not want to deal with the trap tiles in Volcano.
Though the trap tiles in Volcano might be a place they'll check to find that elusive eye tile.
Yep. You're gonna say Pickle's checking the Hall of Giants to see if it's there, and nope. Bunch of garbage. Sliding along that bottom wall to not get that. Really just checking trap tiles. Interesting.
Yeah, we're looking for the grind.
I'm just thinking because there should still be an incentive item in Earth as well, and it could be that Cube or the Oxyale in order to just bullet the end, so not taking the chest seems weird to me.
No, I don't think there's any incentives in any of the Fiend dungeons tonight.
Right, I remember reading that. None of the dungeons have incentives. And Marsh Locked. That's all the ones that didn't happen. I remember sometimes. Most of the times I forget. I'm a plebeian Zelda runner.
So we're gonna see Serisan check all of those trap tiles. Pickles leaving that Black Wizard down.
I mean, we don't need him. The Red Wizard knows Nuke. And
Should be enough.
Hitting about the midpoint of Earth, and just stopping for a little breath. Pretty sure there's not a boss there, right?
Yeah, you just kind of kick the vampire in the teeth and keep going.
There was a vampire? All I noticed was a small bump in the road. Just one of those forced fights.
Yeah, so we'll see who we get down at the bottom of Earth here. And see what we get. Could be anything.
Couple of zombie Ds. Ooh, taking the zombie Ds. They are a good trap tile. One that you can take advantage of even into late game, so they're not terrible.
Yeah, zombie D is definitely a good trap tile. Earth 4 is not a great place to do a grind, but you grind the grind you get.
Yep. That said, that black belt's gonna need a couple of drinks to keep going here. There we go.
Yeah, we might want to get him a funnel.
Yep. Chug, chug, chug. Ooh, red D too.
The red D.
And he's in quad X range.
Oh, that's nice. I don't know how many Quad X casts we have. But this
Literally,
is a safer grind.
Yep.
The off tile being on the bottom there means he won't get any off tile encounters.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the bottom row of the wall does not have encounters. I don't remember if that was an FFR addition or if that's in the normal game.
I believe it was always like that.
What's better, one red D or two zombie D? I'm gonna say I think it's the red D, just at 4,000, because I think the zombie Ds are like 1,000 or 2,000 each.
But yeah, Rayman's right. It's definitely safer to take the tile with the no off encounters.
Yeah. Quad X is only a single target spell, and since it can basically kill this dude in one shot versus the zombie Ds, which, because of the single target nature of some of the best stuff in this party, and we'll see Serisan making the same choice as well.
Yeah, looks like.
Now, granted, once that black belt gets into like mid-30s, he might have the ability to just punch down the zombie Ds individually, so...
I think 21 was what they said the last time I watched one of these matches. Once he gets around 4 hits...
Yeah. There he goes!
21 and 6 hits, thank you, Luffy.
Yeah.
In chat, coming through with the deets.
Yep. Taking that ribbon off the black belt, because eventually his own magic defense becomes better than a ribbon. And also ribbons constantly betray me, so you know what? I will never trust them.
No, always have faith in the ribbon.
I am queen of the 3 and 265. Every time. I have not had a run that I don't get it at least twice.
But in the long term, the numbers should bear out. The 3 and 256 is a really difficult thing to get reliably.
Yeah, except for the part where I get it consistently reliably. Boo, Phoenix, boo! I love it, but boo! And we've got that black belt already in the range of just literally suplexing this friend. Just taking dragons, flipping them over, having a fun time.
Suplex, that's a thing this game needs.
Yeah. Get on it. Make this just Final Fantasy VI. The black belt is ready. Boo. Boo, it's so bad.
That was definitely punishing.
Suplex a train, yes. If they ever add more additional final bosses and one of them is a train, I will learn the black belt level stuff. Just for the sake of running a black belt into a train.
I don't know. It'll be a really fun alt fiend.
One train.
Yeah. Get a phantom train in there.
Nah, see, we could do Phantom Train, or we could make it Thomas the Tank Engine. Which would
that would be the
funnier.
fun sprite, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sip on up to 600. Dang, that red D does still hit for a decent amount when he gets to roll turn order.
Yeah, red D is one of the stronger enemies that you can come across.
Thomas is the black belt sprite. See, we could do that. Anyone could do that. Doing bosses is hard. But they're like 5 individual pieces that are all like one... No, I don't remember how their color sets work. I think they still work on the 3 color palette. But they are like technically 4 sprites merged into one generally.
Yeah, I think for the NES, all of the sprites are 8x8. So anything you see that's bigger than that is a bunch of sprites patched together.